Alright, why did no one tell me that? Cavities are infectious, they literally spread! So it looks like she's using a little proxy brush in there to clean between the teeth. Now, I'm gonna actually pause it right here. You can see, obviously, you know, she's got all these past cavities that have kind of came from one tooth all the way down to the other teeth in that area, right? And now there's something really important to know. Now, obviously those aren't current cavities, those are fillings, those are amalgam fillings, which are metal. But the fact remains is that in that entire area, she got the infection of a cavity and they had to get rid of it by doing drillings and fillings and all that. What I'm trying to really harp on here is that cavities, yes, are infectious. And the reason is that they spread via bacterial infection. So it is a bacteria that is causing the problem. It is not sugar, it is not acid, it is not all these things. All of those things can contribute to the final act of getting a cavity, but cavity is basically solely meant by this one bacteria called Strep mutans, S mutans. And when you're born, you can't get cavities. That's kind of crazy to think. It's only when your mother gives you this bacteria, and sometimes you don't even get it. Sometimes you get lucky, your mom doesn't have a lot of Strep mutans in her mouth, and you're the type that never has to brush her teeth and you never get cavities. But the fact remains is that yes, it works this way, not the other way. So you basically brush and floss to get that bacteria removed every single day as it regrows over and over again for the rest of your life. Now that's actually why we developed our Zero Pro with the BioFuse technology. It's the first ever biotech toothpaste that uses these things called nanolipid emulsions to directly target and attack that bacteria and get rid of just solely Strep mutans as well as Pigeon valves. We target 2 different bacteria. And that's really important because before that, there was really nothing that targeted the bacteria. There was xylitol, and xylitol actually works pretty good. We actually have xylitol in here, but that's an indirect way of targeting that bacteria. It's not direct. So basically what that does is it tries to compete for sugar to starve out the bacteria because the bacteria eat sugar. The problem is if you're doing xylitol, that's great, but if you're still eating candies and sweets, you're still powering that bacteria either way. So it's gonna help, but it's not gonna be direct. Ours is actually directly attacking. I actually got rid of 99.9% of Strep mutans in my mouth in 8 days. And in our double-blind human study we did, it was they reduced it 50% in 14 days, and it just keeps reducing it as you use it. Now you're gonna see more products that come out all over, not just oral care, that use these nanolipid emulsions and these new techniques of getting rid of bacteria without having an antibacterial medication that you're taking. But it's really, really important for people to know because this is the first thing that could really directly reduce that bacteria, stopping you from getting cavities, which is really awesome. And so, yes, the first step though is to let people know that they are infectious and they spread. And it's not due to genetics, it's actually just because of the bacteria in your mouth.